What's up, Rupert here from Grounded Permaculture, coming to you from the Regenerative Living Hub at Natural Bridge. And right now I just want to show you what's going on here in this swale system of ours. We've been here for 5 years. This swales were done long before we got here, but when we got here, this whole swale is covered in arrowroots, right? This is the Canna Indica, and you'll see it everywhere in a lot of permaculture properties, but you'll also see it in creeks. It's a very, very prolific plant. It is edible, but the tubers are all sort of spangly and really hard to process, and it produces these seed pods here, which are like little pellets that last for years in the soil, and they're just prolific. So it doesn't just grow from the tubers, but it grows from the seeds, and it's a really powerful plant. If it's not managed, it'll take over everything. It took over this whole swale. The only things that were in this swale when we got here was this finger lime, a few citrus, a few ice cream beans, but this canna was dominating the whole system. It's really hard to manage. We're trying to now basically manage it and slowly remove it out with succession. It requires quite a bit of intensive work, and you can see that we've let it get to this point. We probably should have been on top of it more. Keep hitting it before it gets its recovery time. The recovery time is when a plant's hit, and it weakens it, the hit weakens it, but then it starts to generate energy again, and start to flourish again. And when it's in that sort of flourish mode and back into exponential growth mode, that's when the plant's recovered. You can take out a plant like this if you just keep hitting it and don't let it recover. It's recovered in this cycle, it's about to put seeds up. We need to get in here and hit it again. But our strategy to basically get it out of the system, you can see it spreading out into the grass, but if we keep hitting that and mowing it, that'll eventually go, is we want to produce shade. If we can get enough shade over this thing, it will weaken it as well, because it does like the full sun. So really important if you're going to use arrowroot in your system as a biomass accumulator and food crop. It's really, really powerful. Make sure you get the Canna Edilus, right? It produces fatter, more chunkier bulbs, easier to process, great to eat. The Indica is more spindly, looks like ginger, and is a much harder plant to manage. So make sure you're very aware of that if you're going to put arrowroot into your system. Know the differences, know what's going to happen if you've got this one in, and this is just our suggestion of how you can try and get rid of it. You can see we're getting some shade up. We've managed to get some eucalyptus and banana and macaranga, and even in here, look at this. Quickly, another cool plant that's coming up from seed that we've been throwing out is a crotalaria. And what we want to do is basically shade this out. We've got to keep hitting this, using the biomass to feed the system, and get other plants coming up in natural succession. All right, that's all from me. Rupert Faust, Grounded Permaculture. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and share some of your experiences with Canna Edilus and Canna Indica. Peace!